Morning grade 8. So yesterday and the day before we were doing equations with the distributive law embedded inside the equation. And I gave you guys a revision exercise to do exercise 6C, which was my own worksheet. And I've posted the answers. I hope you've marked. I know that there are a couple of questions that you guys got wrong. You haven't told me that. So I want to go over that with you. Let's just quickly recap what's important concepts. Unknowns to one side, knowns to one side. Whatever you do to one side, you do to the other side. And when you move something over, its operational sign changes. Okay, so if you don't remember those, you're going to mess up. Now with distribution, remember, the negative gets distributed in. So you all forget that. And you'll forget it in grade 9. I don't know why you guys forget it. But what irritates me the most is if it was for your phones, for WhatsApp, for anything you want to do, you'll remember it like this. But then when it's for mathematics, we just don't know. Okay, so let's have a look at these questions. So you have some questions here. Yesterday's homework, exercise 6, so that was your homework. I did it for you. But let me show you what I did. So I'm working on this side now. So if you see this, so that 2 will just drop. But that negative 2 gets distributed in. Okay, that negative 2 gets distributed in. So what's negative 2 times x? It's negative 2x. And what's negative 2 times positive 3? Negative 6. Equals, this is just a straightforward one. That times in, it's 2x plus 8. Now, I like to simplify, or you get taught you simplify first. So 2 minus 6 before you take over. So what's 2 minus 6? It's negative 4 minus 2x. So just simplify that to that. That side doesn't have to simplify, it is as it is. But now, I want to take which is, now with theta, which is smaller? This is smaller. So I move him over. So that'll be 2x, and if that goes over, it becomes plus 2x. But then I must move this positive 8 over, which will become minus 8. So it's negative 4 minus 8. That negative 4 just dropped. And what's that? That's negative 12 is equal to 4x. I'm solving for x, so I divide by 4, so they can cancel. Divide by 4, which gives me negative 3. Alright, let's look at the next one. Just as yesterday's homework, number 7. So, what am I distributing into there? Not the 2, the negative 2. Don't forget. Okay, so I distribute the negative 2 in. So what happens to the 3k? It'll just drop. Minus 2k plus 2. Because what's a negative times a positive? It's a negative. And what's a negative times a negative? Positive. Equals 14 minus 5k. Simplify first. Which ones can we simplify? I simplify that. What's 3 cats minus 2 cats? It's a cat. Plus 2. 3k minus 2k gives me k. Alright?
Definitely not cat.
Yeah, I know. It's a cut. It says for Afrikaans cats. 3 cuts minus 2 cuts. Equals 14 minus 5k. So all I did was, and some of you will say, so can I put 1 here? Yes, you can put 1 there. But by the end of the year, I don't want to see 1, because I know it's Ian cut, or 1 cut. Okay, now which is smaller, 1 or negative 5? It's negative 5. So I'm going to take this over. So it'll become 1k plus 5k. Equals minus 5k. And it's 14. That 2 goes over now. When that 2 goes over, it becomes minus 2. So I've got 6k equals 12. What am I solving for? Just the variable k. So I divide by 6. I divide by 6. K is equal to 2. So every single time it's the same things. You have to revise these grade 8s. You'll see when your timetable comes out tomorrow for next week. I'm going to just do a whole bunch of revision stuff with you guys on this. And I wish I was in class with you so that I can rattle you kids and come look at your books and ask you why you haven't done it, and email parents, and you know the normal story, because then you guys get scared and you do the work. Please don't forget registers. And do your work, kids, because when we get back, we don't know what's going to happen when we get back. It could, it could be dropped with a bomb. So make sure we're doing our work, everything's up to date, and you are talking to me if you don't understand. And please go over the videos and practice. You have to practice, grade 8s. I'm not there to be on your case. So you could be on a holiday there. You have to practice your stuff, okay? So thanks, grade 8s. And then now we'll move on to today's work, which is exponential equations. Okay. So exponential equations, grade 8. Your book will give you examples how to do it. Some of you will do it by inspection, but by inspection, so what they're asking here, they're saying 2 to the power of what will give me 4. So you all know 2 to the power of 2. These are easy. So another one will be 2 to the power of what will give me 8. But there's a way to work this out, and this is very important. You don't do a lot of these in grade 8. You probably won't even see these in the exam. But I'm doing it in case you do see one. What you have to do is you have to bring the equation to same basis. That's the key. So very important, you're going to make a note. You say same base, then you drop the base. That's the most important thing. Bring to same base and then drop the base. Now, I've ever heard of a teacher teach it this way. I'm just unique that way. So same base, drop the base. Same base, drop the base. So look here, this base is 2. So I have to bring this to a 2. How can I manipulate the 4 to become a 2? So I'll write this 2x here, but how can I can write 4 as 2 squared, am I right? So now they're same bases. Then I drop the bases, and I'm just left with x is equal to 2. So bring to same base, drop the base. Bring to same base, drop the base. 1 scares you kids because you forget the property of 0. Properties of 0, anything multiplied by 0 is 0. But what about to the power of 0? Anything to the power of 0 is 1. So how do I bring this to the same base? So 2x, this is 2 to the power of 0. What's 2 to the power of 0? Go look on your calculator if you don't believe me. I taught you this in term 1. 2 to the power of 0 is 1. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. Anything multiplied by 0? 0. I always ask you kids this and you all get it wrong all the time. Okay, now that they're same bases, what do? Drop the base, x, and leave it with just the exponents or the powers. Okay, let's look at the next one. So I've got 5 and 25. So I'm bringing it in grade 8. They'll always put the base on the side for you. So you know the base is going to be 5. So I say 5, 2. Now that is 2 times what? Okay, but anyway, let's not go anyway. And then 25 I can write as 5 squared. Because what's 5 squared? 25. Same bases, drop the base. 2x is equal to 2. What am I solving for? X. So how do I get rid of the 2? Divide by 2. Divide by 2. Cancel, cancel. X is equal to 1. So let's check if I put this 1 in here. So that's saying 2 times what? 2 times 1, which will give me 2. What's 5 squared? 5 squared is 25. Let's look at this guy. He's a harder one. I reckon the hardest you get in grade 8. So now look here. It's 3x minus 1. I have to bring this to 3. How do I change 9 to 3? I say 3 squared. I've got same bases. So what do? I drop the base. So what am I left with? X minus 1 is equal to 2. This is normal equations. What do I do with the 1? I take them over. X is equal to 2 plus 1 because minus 1. Now it's gone over, must be plus 1. X is equal to 3. Let's see if I'm correct. If I put 3 inside here, what's 3 minus 1? It's 2. So what's 3 squared? 9. Alright. So grade 8, at the start you're going to be blown away. Like exponential equations, like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? You have to manipulate the one side to look like the base of the other side. Okay, so I have 2 on this side and I have 8 on this side. I rewrite the 8 as 2 cubed. So I've got 2 and 2. So the other side's 3, the other side has to be 3. So I'm just breaking it down to really basic on what they're with you in the board to do. Because if I was in class with you kids, I'll just do about 10 of these on the board with you. 10. And then it just clicks. It takes time for everyone, everyone just clicks and gets it. So you have to manipulate the equation to have same bases on both sides. So if it's 5 and 125, you write the 125 as 5 cubed. Remember my cubes? I told you to know your cubes off the heart. If it was 3 and 27, 27 can be written as 3 cubed. So it's 3 and 3 cubed. So you have to have same bases on both sides. And if you have same bases on both sides, then you drop the base. And then if you drop the base, you think of, I just remember my car, just the sub humming. Alright? You drop that base, and you're left with just your exponents, or your powers. Okay? That's all you have to do. It'll freak you out. Okay? So, this is for today's work. 1 to 20 we're doing. And then I'll put the answers up. Some of you kids will just do it by inspection. I know Carla did hers by inspection, already gave me your answers. It's correct, but I want you to learn it this way. In the exam, if you do it by inspection, it's fine, but I need you to learn it this way, because in grade 9 you do it this way, and in grade 10, 11, and 12 you have to do it this way. Alright, grade 8. Miss you kids. Hope you guys are okay. Can't wait to see all of your faces again. And enjoy your day and get hold of me in Teams if you need help. Otherwise, you're marking, keep everything up to date. God bless and miss you all.